Hello, guys, guyesses, dudes, dudettes, however you want to be known. Today I'm gonna do, this is Act 1, Scene 1, Take 3 of this video. The third time I filmed this video. Hopefully the last. Third time lucky. It's gonna be a kind of questions from the top of my head on how'd you do this, how'd you do that, but how can you do that and you can't do that, with how to do stuff with, how I do stuff with one arm, like push-ups. And I've never tried pull-ups, so I can't say pull-ups. Exercising is one of them. Like I just said, I can do when I'm planks, when I'm push-ups. It's because I spend so much time in the night gripping something for climbing. It's like putty, and I grip it for climbing to get the muscles working in my arm. So I kind of get used to the shoulder, because this is the size of my left arm. This is this. You can't even get it up that high. This is the size of my right arm. We call it Nemo. Bless its little cotton socks. If you are new to this channel, I am very sarcastic about my disabilities because it's the only way I can get through stuff. I drink either coffee or Coke. I used to drink alcohol, but I have built my confidence up enough not to. Yeah, so it's pretty good. I'm going to do another video after this, so I will be wearing the same stuff and I will be having the same bandana on, but it's not the next day, it is the same day. Like people ask me, if I'm in my dressing gown in the morning, how do I tie? A lot of it involves either my chin and my neck or my teeth. That's what a lot of it involves. Or my other foot. Like my tying shoelaces is incredibly difficult for me. But people are like, how have you just made that look like a piece of piss? Because you've got to like hold the two loops in this position, and while you're tightening them, so you're kind of going like that. It looks a bit wrong me doing it like this, but oh well, it doesn't matter. I am incredibly weird, if anyone's new here, and this is very low today for some reason. You can usually see my eyebrows. Okay, yeah, let's keep it down a bit lower. Yes, so, and it's stuff like opening beer bottles, unless they're cans, and then I can open them fine. Doing zips up. People are like, how do you do that zip up? And I'm like, I can't. I can't do the zip up. And when people ask me how I say I'm drinking Budweiser. No, because that's a twist cap. I say I'm drinking Peroni. People ask me, how I managed to get the lid off. That's the word I was looking for. Get the lid off. And I just say, well, I kind of just used my torso and put the beer against my torso and put my arm against the beer and just, and I've got, so I'm not using teeth, I'm not using wood, I'm not using anything like that. I'm using it properly. I've just found a way around it. And that's, at the end of the day, whether you've got cerebral palsy or whether you've got whether you're an amputee, you do find stuff that will help you. Like, I have something called a Dyson. I call it a Dyson, but it is called DESEM, I think it is. Or DISEM, that makes more sense. And it's a sticky bit of kind of like, it's kind of like a placemat, but it's sticky, and you put a plate to it. Sorry. You put a plate to it, and you get, well, the plate doesn't move then, so I don't have to hold my plate or twist my plate, or because it just sticks in one position. So I can just move the food around my plate, which is, and like, it gets easier as you get older because you figure out, right, okay, I can do that by doing this, by doing this, by doing that. And when people are like, but how do you do it? You've got to nod, smile, and look pretty. Because if people come up to you, and there are some arseholes out there that say, you will never do this because you have limitations. I don't see myself as having limitations. I see myself as unique. I will do what all my tattoos mean, but I do have one that I tend to show a lot of people, because a lot of people do sometimes say limitations, and it really pisses me off. And what so I'll probably do 3 on the bounce, to be fair. This hasn't actually been much like the epilepsy video. This has been more of a how I get around stuff. But like, okay, I'm going to kind of try and turn it into, so say I'm putting cream on. Someone asks me how I put it on my, because I've got eczema. So someone asks me how I put it on my shoulder. What I do is I put a massive lump on my thigh, and then I just massage it in. And then they're like, oh my god, well, how did you think that up? And I was like, I didn't. And like, I can wheel a wheelbarrow. How do you wheel a wheelbarrow with one arm? Well, you pick it up as normal, only the handle goes in the crease of your elbow instead of your hand. Voila. You're wheeling a wheelbarrow. Then they say stuff like, well, how can you not do zip but you can climb 40-foot walls? And I'm like, because zips usually like mean you need 2 hands really to do a zip up, and unless it's well easy, and I can just cling on and use my torso to this isn't a technical term, but really my torso is being my right side when I climb. It's being my right side, and it's not doing a bad job, gotta say. It's done a few vertical walls, so well done. Tried patting down my boobs, wasn't going to do that on camera. But I'll tell you what I do have. I have complete blindness in my right eye. I have complete deafness in my right ear. I have no feeling from a crease in my elbow down. I have no feeling in my leg. I get massive amounts of hip pain. So I do have it in my leg. It's just in my hip. But it's not actually in my leg or in my knee or anything. I just get massive amounts of pain in my knee, my hip. What was that? I swear there's nothing alcoholic in that drink. And then other people are like, so how have you got such a good sense of humour? And I'm like, lucky. It is literally pure luck. I have the teeth I've got, the face I've got, the humour I've got, the wit I've got, the confidence I've got. Because I didn't have the confidence. That's all because of the third school I was in, which nobody knows the name of. It doesn't come without its challenges. I'm gonna say that. And if you are new to having one limb less, then just think, never give up hope, because I've almost done that a few times and it's gotten me into right messes and depressive states, and it sucks. But at the end of the day, people are going to ask questions, whether they mean to be interesting or whether they're stupid questions. You just got to nod, smile and look pretty. Just like you do if you're an epileptic. Nod, smile and look pretty is my method to it. So like, how have you got one arm? Because it was born with it. I was born like it. That sort of stuff. You just don't go, I had a stroke. You want to know the full story? Because it's kind of, wow, I didn't realise it was taking this long. But I've tried to do it on cerebral palsy. It's actually a bit harder to do than it is on epilepsy. I don't know why, because I've had cerebral palsy longer. But yeah, thanks for tuning. You're a legend if you've watched it till the end, and subscribe, like, let's get to 80. Let's try 100 by, I'm being very optimistic now, by the end of July. Let's see my year. Yeah, so let's just try that. So, peace. I will make another video now, and then maybe another video after that. And I guess, and then I'll, look at my shoulder. I will be back with you guys tomorrow after that. Loves you, and I'll see you later.